Hi, welcome to my Makeup Monday for Monday the 30th of June 2025. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, so welcome. I'm not sure if I've gone live in the right place, so let me just see if I can find it. Just never know these things, do you? So bear with me while I just have a little look. Don't even know if I can find it on my own YouTube. I'm not quite sure how to do that. Oh, Elizabeth, thank you. I was just trying to find myself on YouTube and I didn't know how to do that. Hi Lynn, hi Elizabeth. Saturday went very well. Very, very well. It was the most beautiful weekend. Hi Margaret. Yeah, it was just gorgeous. Consequently, I'm quite tired. But anyway, here we are, and we're going to make a super simple card. No, the weather held off. It was cold. Friday afternoon, we went for the wedding rehearsal, and we did that about 4:30 in the afternoon, and it was absolutely bitter. It was so cold, and we just kept saying, "How are we going to do tomorrow?" But hi, Marilyn. Yeah, I've gone live at 2 o'clock today because I didn't pre-record anything on the weekend because I was busy. And I'm keeping it super simple because I'm really tired. But yeah, Saturday the weather wasn't quite as bitter and we were a couple of hours earlier in the afternoon outside for the ceremony. So it was still cold, but it wasn't bitter. So that was good. And then the rest of the night we were inside, so it was okay. So it was the best, or should I say it was the best wedding I've ever been to? My daughter might get upset if I say that. It's one of two of the best weddings I've ever been to. And that keeps everybody happy. No, it was lovely. Very, very special weekend. So, today's the last day for the Suite sale. So if you want any sweets from the Suite collection, and that includes the annual catalogue and the online exclusives, you can buy one suite and get the second one half price, or you can get parts of the second suite half price. So today's the last day for that. That promotion finishes today. And then tomorrow, being the 1st of July, we've got some online exclusive dropping. Yeah, it was perfect. It was perfect, absolutely. So yeah, we've got some online exclusives dropping tomorrow in the online store, and we're going to play with an online exclusive today. Seeing that July is tomorrow, and I don't know if anybody does Christmas in July, but I'm going to make a Christmas card. So let's go down to the craft desk and get started. Hi Sue, you're from Melbourne. Are you cold in Melbourne? Our son and his wife, his new wife, they are heading to Melbourne. They're on a 2:30 or 2:40 flight this afternoon for the week. That's part one of their honeymoon. The second part will be in October or November, end of October, I think. They're going to Bali for a week as well, but the flights to Bali at the moment, being peak season, were $2,000 each, and they refused to pay that to fly to Bali. So they thought, let's do something local for next week, or this week, and go to Bali later. So, very cold, is it? Yeah. I hope Matt and Steph have packed warm clothes. I'm sure they have. So let's go down to the craft desk and we can get started. Okay, so this is called the Jar Builder Punch, and it is from a bundle that's in the online exclusives now. Hi Leslie. Please forgive me if I miss saying hello to people because, you know, I am very tired. Yeah, it's part of a bundle in the online exclusives at the moment. I don't think it's in the catalogue. I could be saying the wrong thing. Oh, who would know what I'm saying today? Let's have a little look and see if I know what I'm talking about. Probably not. Where are we? I don't even know what it's called. Jar of something. No, I'm pretty sure it is part of the online exclusives. It's another stamp set, and the punch is part of that bundle. I think it's called Jar of something. Jar of Sweets or Sweetest Jar. Not sure. But you can buy the punch separately. And the online exclusives that are coming tomorrow has got a stamp set that matches the jar punch. And this is called Jar of Joy. And it's a Christmas set, obviously. So you've got some little gingerbread cookies here. And you can fill them in. And that's what I did on my little practice card. I made this. When did I make this? I think I made it last Wednesday. I just sort of thought, come up with something really quick and easy and see if that can do for today. So yeah, you've got your little gingerbread people or person and cookies in your jar. You've also got a little snowman, and you've got his scarf and a stripe of his hat that you can add to it. So two-step stamping. This is two-step stamping as well. And you've also got some little ornaments that you can put inside the jar, and there's a little bow up here that you can put on top of your ornaments. This sentiment, wishing you the sweetest Christmas. The Christmas has actually got a curve on it because it can actually go into the jar. So it can sort of curve around with the jar. And then these are just long, skinny sentiments, sending a jar full of cheer, and may your heart be filled with joy. And I just thought it was a really cute little set, and the fact that it's a punch, quite often when I'm running classes, a punch is really good rather than doing lots of die cutting. So I thought, so it doesn't come as a bundle because this is bundled with another set in the online exclusives, but I've just bought the punch separate and the stamp set. So the punch separately is $46 and the stamp set is $35. So this is called the Sweet Jar Punch. So I really like it when you can match something up, and I thought that's really cool. We can have a little play with that. I've also done a bit of embossing with the Eyelet 3D embossing. Hi Tanya. I've also done a little bit of embossing with the Eyelet embossing folder. That is still current, and I don't know whether it's in the catalogue or whether it's an online exclusive. I just realised I haven't put my phone on silent, so let me do that. Let's have a look. I'm really all over the shop today. I'm really sorry about that. I'm so tired. It's not funny. But anyway, it's good tired. It's good tired. It's good tiredness. I guess the Eyelet embossing folder is in the catalogue. So that's still current. So that's good. I haven't got that wrong. And we're also going to use one of the Spotlight on Nature circle dies today. So I'm not going to create this exact same card. I'm sort of going to go on a little bit of a tangent, but that got me going. It got me started. So let's have a look at what we've got here. Oh, hang on. Let me just pick it up. So yes, there's more online exclusives coming tomorrow in the online store. Okay. Have I missed anybody saying hello? Hi Susan, hi Leslie, hi Tanya, hi Sheila. Thank you all for jumping on. That's really good. Now, I have said I am very tired today because we had a big weekend, but I'm here and it's going to be easy card for me. So this one I did on Tanya. The wedding went so well. It was the most beautiful day and beautiful weekend. It didn't rain and it was just wonderful. So I'm sort of, you know, I'm in recovery mode, emotional recovery mode, because it was very beautiful the whole weekend. So let me tell you what we've got. Thank you for asking. Hi Sheila. I can't keep up with everybody and I can't remember who I've said hello to, so please forgive me. Okay, this one I did was, I think this strip was 3 centimeters and this one was 6.5 or something like that. But this time I've gone 5 centimeters wide on each strip. I thought, my brain needs easy today. Now this paper was in the online exclusives and it's from the Marbled Elegance Suite collection. So this is part of the Suite collection sale. So if you wanted this paper and you wanted another suite or something from another suite, you could get this paper for half price. So it is specialty paper because of the gold foiling. So you could get this for $14.50 if you wanted something else from a suite. So keep that in mind. They brought this out with the heart dies, like for Valentine's Day, and it's really lovely paper. And I thought I could use that for Christmas. Nobody's going to stop me. So, and I've gone on crumb cake base today to give it a little bit more contrast than the white base. I just thought, and so yes, so this is in the paper colours. Let me tell you: cherry cobbler, floaty flamingo, melon mambo, petal pink, poppy parade, real red, and gold. So I thought that might work. So I am just going to put those down onto my card base first, and then we'll do a little bit of stamping. So I don't know if I said, no, I don't think I did. I think on Thursday, Stephanie, the new bride, posted on her Instagram a screenshot of the weather app and said, pray for me, people. Pray to the rain gods that it doesn't rain, because the ceremony was outside at the winery. Anyway, she got all these messages back from people saying, bury a sausage. Now, has anybody else ever heard of that? I'll wait and see if there's any comments come up. I know, I love that paper too. I'll wait and see if anybody knows about this tradition. Because I'd never heard of it. I thought, what the hell? Anyway, apparently, have I got that straight? Who knows? Who knows today? You've never heard of it, Tanya? I had never heard of it. So many people, none of us. Stephanie had never heard of it. Anyway, apparently it's an old UK tradition. Never heard of that one. No. You know how there's all these old wives' tales? Well, this was one that was completely new to so many people. Anyway, apparently it's a UK tradition that if you bury a sausage, like a raw sausage, it won't rain on your wedding day. Anyway, so on their way up on Friday to Bimbadgen Winery, they stopped and bought a pack of 6 sausages. And she only buried 1 because she thought, if I bury 6, that might be overboard. Like, who knows what could happen with the weather gods if I bury 6. So Matt had put a shovel in his Toyota, what's it, Hilux. We call it Luxie, but put in his Luxie, his work Hilux, and outside the bridal suite at Bimbadgen, they had, like, Bimbadgen has accommodation on site. I know, what the hell, exactly. You've not heard, and you're from the UK, Leslie. Well, apparently she got inundated with messages about this tradition. Anyway, so they got, like, there's accommodation at Bimbadgen, and they got, like, the little bridal suite, and that's where the guys got dressed and got ready. Steph stayed with her family where we were staying in the cottages 10 minutes down the road. And, yeah, so she got the shovel out of Matt's Hilux and she dug a hole and she buried the sausage. She got a video of it. Anyway, so everybody now believes in that tradition because it didn't rain. It was so funny. Anyway, so I'm going to stamp a jar. Actually, I'm going to stamp 2 jars. Now, when you get a photopolymer stamp like this off, if you stick it down onto your glass mat, it could stick down and be out of shape. So always put it onto like a piece of paper or cardstock before putting your block on it, because you don't want like an out of shape jar, do you? Okay, I'm going to use basic grey for the jar because I think it's just a little bit softer. And I'm not going to do the gingerbread this time. I'm going to do the little snowman. I thought he was pretty cute. So, oh, hi, Barbara. I know, what a funny tradition. Oh, yeah, it was a tradition. My husband said butchers in the UK must have come up with that idea because it promoted purchasing sausages. Okay, so I'm putting one down that end, and I'm going to put one up this end because we're going to put 2 onto this card. And the reason why I've done it end to end is because when you're punching it out, I've got gum on it, you've got the little lid. So if I'd done sort of two straight on top, the lid would have cut into it. So I've just sort of done it back, you know, end to end, so it didn't impact the cutting out. A wonky shaped jar. We don't want a wonky shaped jar, do we? So I'll put my little jar back. And there is a stamp for the lid, but I just quite like punching it out in foil. And because I've used the gold foil on the facing up on this card, I'm going to use gold foil. What am I doing? Snowman. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, what a strange tradition, but I think everybody now that was at the wedding will do that tradition. It was a bit of fun. Okay, am I still live? Can someone please comment? Because my OBS said it just disconnected. And I'm just wondering, am I still live? I'm still here. Are you still there? It says it's still recording. Okay, cool. Oh, but you were frozen. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good, good, good. Okay, we've got our two little snowmen. So I'll close up my black now. I don't know what happened. It just sort of did something strange and good. Now this is the little scarf and stripe for his hat. It's really tiny. Cherie here. I didn't see Cherie. Hi, Cherie. Thanks for jumping on. Okay, so I'm just inking up my scarf and stripe for the hat in real red, but I've got it on the block, so I don't want that. Go away. Go away. Let me just... Now, I hope my head doesn't come in. I'll try not... But it's a bit hard to line it up without coming in, so maybe if I bring it down here a bit, that might be a bit easier. Let's hope I line it up okay. That's not too bad. I'll show you. He's pretty cute. And I'm just going to put a scarf on this one. So I'll bring it down so my head doesn't come in too much. Yeah, it's a bit wonky, but, you know, he's a wonky snowman. You don't have this set yet? No. I figure if people have bought the other one with this punch, then it's a no-brainer. They'll buy this set for Christmas. See how cute. How cute is he? I think he's cute. So now I'm going to clean off my little scarf, put it back because it's so teeny tiny. And then there's some sprinkles or snow. So I'm going to get that out. And I'm going to use cloud cover for my snow because I think that's good colour for snow. And I'm just going to put it like this. And on both of them. Oh, there we go. So that's a little snowman all stamped. I'll show you in the snow now. Can you see the snow? He's starting to melt. Well, that's true. His hat's getting a bit wonky because it, yeah, see, I mean, I could get a marker out and fix it up, but I don't think I need to. He's pretty cute. Could put some Wingastella on him. Oh, here I go. Snow globe, yes. Okay, so now we're going to get what's it called? Sweet jar punch. And we're just going to line this up. And it's pretty, she says it's easy for today. Who knows if that's going to be easy for me. There. See, and it punches out a lid, but I don't want a white lid. That's that one. And then this one. let's just... And you know what else the good thing is? Rosie survived her 2 nights at the pet resort. She wasn't happy, but she survived. So that was good. She did do a little bit of eating. She didn't go on a complete hunger strike, so that was good. Okay, oh, that's right. I've got my gold lids to do. Okay, so let me just put my little bit of gold foil, and this is just a scrap of foil. I've got one lid. I might have to go this way for this lid. There we go. So scraps are great. What did Marilyn say? He's a bit wonky because he's starting to melt. Yes. Okay, now I've got that there, but let me just... don't want to really cover it. I suppose I could cover up the stamping of the jar. I was going to put it up a little bit higher, but I could put it down there. Okay, let me get some glue dots. I'll just do 2, I think, because they're sort of going to hang over. Go away. And I'm just going to place that just there, just to secure it. So yeah, normally my Makeup Mondays are pre-recorded. The last 2 weeks I've just gone rogue. Well, I don't know how often she'll go to the pet resort. She's a very anxious little girl, and yeah. But it was only 2 nights, and I just told her she had to put her big girl panties on and suck it up, because her brother was getting married and nobody else could mind her because they were all at the wedding. So she put her big girl panties on and she sucked it up. Okay, so that's what the little jar looks like with the snowman in it. And this one is what it looks like with the gingerbread biscuits in it. So I was thinking of putting one there and one down here. And this is my, what is it? Spotlight on Nature circle die. Then I'm just going to poke out the rest of the naughty things. Get out. And little Sage, our granddaughter, oh my goodness, what a little trooper she was. She was just so perfect. She managed the whole thing and did her flower girl role perfectly, and along with the other little bubbers. Okay, so I thought I'd put this here and have one little jar coming underneath and one will go over the top, but... we love you live. Oh, Margaret, you're too kind. Or you're very easily pleased. I thought I'd put this wishing you the sweetest Christmas. And as I said, can you see how the Christmas has got a bit of a curve to it? That's because it can go inside a jar. So they've curved it to sort of curve with the bottom of the jar. That's why I thought it would look good with a circle. I'll do it on a slightly smaller block. And I haven't stamped with this before, so I'm just going to get my eraser and just condition it. Or I could have rubbed it all over my jeans. But, you know, I don't rub it on my jeans because I will probably do that one day when I've got a stamp all linked up. And that would be stupid. I wonder what the lid would look like. Or the white lid under the gold for a bit of it. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I could try that next time. So I'm going to heat emboss this. So let's move a few things and we shall get this. There we go. Just put that there. And where's my white? Oh my gosh, I have got to tidy my desk up. This desk cannot keep going the way it's going. Oh, there's white. Here it is. Okay, so I'm just going to ink up, except that's upside down. Not that it matters, because the circle you can turn it around. Hi, Donna. So I'm just inking it up with Versamark, wishing you the sweetest Christmas. And I'm going to stamp it on my real red circle. And I thought this circle looked really good because it's detailed like the Eyelet embossing folder. Does that make sense? Hope so. Okay, let's just get my little tweezers. Okay, and my white embossing folder. And, well, how about if people like me live for my Makeup Monday, I could continue to do it unless I've got something I've got to do on a Monday, then I'll pre-record. How does that sound? What do people think? Otherwise, I'll just go back to pre-recording all the time. There we go. That looks pretty good. It always makes sense. Oh, no, I don't think my kids would agree with you on that one. Oh, Donna, I hope they're looking after her well in aged care. My mum was in aged care for 5 years, the last 5 years of her life. And she was looked after really well. They're very special people who work in aged care, I always think. Okay, so let's bring our tray back in and grab my embossing tool. Okay, so this is the Stampin' Up! Embossing tool, and you know that it's got 2 heat settings. Lives are the best. It's a great time, this time of day, Barbara, is that what you're saying? Number 1 is to dry things off, and number 2 is to heat your embossing powder. So I'll just turn it on and I'll warm it up. I reckon. The more life you do, the better. You guys are nice. You've been too sweet to me today. You know I'm fragile today. Okay, let's just see if we can... I didn't want to do that in white. I wanted to do that in gold. Oh well, too bad. See, I told you I'm not thinking. Not to worry. You can picture it. You can picture it. This heat embossing should have been in gold. What a nong. Anyway, the white doesn't look like it's completely wrong. I was just thinking I'll do gold to match the lids and the gold foil, but... Hello, Roxanne from Canada. I want to go to Canada. Don't get used to it, Denise. What am I not meant to get used to? I want to go to Canada, Roxanne. One day, it's on my bucket list. I want to do Canada and Alaska. But that would involve Rosie going to the pet resort for more than 2 nights. And that's not going to happen, I don't think. So we won't risk it. Okay, so let me think. Shall I put all the jars up on dimensionals and that up on dimensionals? I'm not sure. Probably. Let's just dimensional everything. Okay, so the beauty of the dimensionals is you can cover up the join, because you can see that the join, can you see, can you focus? Focus. My glue dots are here, and you can see that only a little tiny bit is holding that lid onto the jar. So the dimensionals can fix it on properly. Okay, that one, and I'll put dimensionals on. Maybe I'll wait before I put them on there. Come to the Rocky Mountains. Yeah, I wish I could pack Rosie. I wish I could pack Rosie and bring her with us, but that's not really sensible. I wish she wasn't quite so anxious about being left, but anyway, it's a first world problem. Okay, so I'm going to put, let me just look, thinking, that should be in gold embossing. What a nong. I want to go this way. going to put that down there. And I'm going to tuck that one under, and I'm going to put that one over there. So I reckon just 2 would be enough. I could be wrong. Tuck this one under and put that one over. I think that's good. I think that's good. Okay, now, where is things? I put some of this, what is this, striped trim iridescent ribbon on that card, but I'm not going to do it on this card because I don't think it goes. I'm not even sure if I need a ribbon. I do have some of this gold and silver trim combo. I don't think it needs a ribbon, but you know what, carried over. I don't know whether they're in the online store or whether they're in the catalogue, but you remember these real red and white adhesive back peppermints? They were with the reindeer day of this jar and die set. It's not a die, Roxanne, it's a punch. It's a punch. So it's even more better, if that's even English. And it's a bundle with another stamp set in the online exclusives. But this set is coming out tomorrow with a new lot of online exclusives. And it matches the Sweetest Jar punch. So I don't have the other stamp set. I like this one, and I just bought the punch separately. They're not bundled together. So that's what I did. Yeah, definitely no ribbon. I don't think so either. And I just thought I'd put 3 of these little monsters on and see what I could come up with. Maybe up here. And there's 3 sizes. There's a small, medium and large. So I don't know whether these are in the online store or whether they're in the annual catalogue because my brain isn't working, and I can find out for you. Okay. Oh, I'm not very good at shaker cards. I never have a lot of success when I try to make them. I'm thinking, what's Yahtzee? Okay, punches are better. Is that what you're trying to say, Roxanne? I think punches are great. Especially if I'm running a class, I think a punch is a much easier option for a class. There's some beautiful things coming in the online exclusives tomorrow, so make sure you have a look. There's another one. It's not a punch. It's called Bauble Blooms. That's another Christmas set that's coming, and it's a stamp die bundle, and it's 2-step stamping. And I ummed and ahed over that one, but I've actually just put it in my class. Yeah, that's the bundled savings for the Sweet Jar bundle. But Cherie, this isn't bundled together. This one's just a new stamp set that matches this punch. So, but yeah, there's another really nice called Bauble Blooms, and it's just a simple stamp set, similar like to this stamp set, nice and easy. And it's got a few dies, not a lot of dies in it. And I think that bundle is only going to be $65, so it's not a dear bundle. And I thought that might be another nice one to get for easy Christmas cards. So there you go. There's our little jar of joy with the snowman in their little jars. And these strips were 5 centimeters wide by 14.4. I just did it straight in half. You know, this one I did it a little bit more lopsided. But yeah, I haven't made a card using the little decorations yet. Maybe I'll go on and do that now and keep playing. But yeah, that's our card for today, ladies. The Jar of Joy stamp set matched with the Sweetest Jar punch. Okay, let me go over here. Where am I? Is that it? See, I can't even operate my computer today. Okay, so that is our card for today. This paper is on the, I think it's on the last chance product list, but it's part of a suite, so you could get that half price today when that suite sale finishes. I'm struggling to put a sentence together. But yeah, that's our card for today. A fairly easy one, but that's what my brain needed So I'm not posting any photos of the wedding until I get the go-ahead from the newlyweds. They're waiting to get the professional photos before they put anything up. So I might post a few little random things that we did on the weekend. But yeah. So thank you for watching. Have a great week. I'll see you on Wednesday for Card and a Cuppa. And I'm going to play with another new online exclusive that's dropping tomorrow. So stay tuned for that one. Thank you, ladies, for your patience, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.